Getting started with FRDM development board for MCXC444. So this development board basically they especially used for beginner kit. So develop this for beginner. I think this is very beginner friendly for my. If you want to get started with an XP microcontroller board, I will recommend the FRDM MCXC444, which the price is quite okay and very cheap for entry level to get learned by using the MCUXpresso they call. So what I interested in this board, they have the onboard accelerometer they call it. Accelerometer sensor, which is this. It operate in I2C. So this is 64LQFP package, which is a lot on this. So the onboard accelerometer, which I'm very interested in. Then we have a design file which I will download. We can go ahead and go to design file. So let's see the schematic itself, how this development board is. So we can head up to downloads. Then this the schematic is load up. Then we can see from here is the accelerometer which is provided inside of the MCXC44. You head over to here. We also have micro bus from this development kit and USB bridge, MCU UART and so on. Accelerometer I think it's in here. Yeah, this is accuracy sensor. You can see fxls8974cfr3. So this is the IC which is involved for the accelerometer. So it will operate in the communication of I2C. So it's an I2C device. And then in order to program the NX3 microcontroller board, they have which is called the MCUXpresso IDE. So from this MCUXpresso IDE, we can actually write our code, or you can use a Visual Studio Code with the MCUXpresso IDE extension onto the Visual Studio Code if you want to debug it and program into the chip. So in the initial MCUXpresso IDE, this is the interface itself. It has we can head over to our project explorer here. Okay, I already created the project. Let me show you step by step how to do it from this status. We can do. Let me go ahead and delete this project directory. Okay, delete this as well. So what here we have an import SDK example. You can go ahead and press this import SDK example. We choose our selection. We can type in FRDM MCXC444. Then we have a driver example. Then we can choose which is the I2C from here. Then we can choose I2C read FXL, which is this onboard sensor accelerometer we got from there. Roll up and finish it. We can load this. Okay, it takes some time to load the SDK into our project. So go ahead and import SDK examples. Okay, this is our main.c file. We go ahead and build it. So from this, all the registration, all these register of the address of the ICs itself is already developed here. So go ahead and build our main.c. So it will be building the project here. And then take some time. So this will be created under the binaries folder. They have .axf file, which is the way NXP explained for the binaries file. They call .axf. This do is we choose the link flash. You can choose the link flash here. This is another IDE to flash basically the flash to the chip itself. It browse to the respective acceleration value. Then we can program it. So from here you can program to the chip. Okay. Once it's done, we can go to the Terraterm to launch the program. Okay, go ahead and Terraterm and go to the serial communication, which is COM9. Then okay. So for now, when I move my dev kit and press the reset button, it will load up the value. But here we get the garbage value, so we change the serial port, make sure it's 115200. Then okay, then we press it again, then have the direction, which when we press the reset button itself, it has the direction for each value. Okay, this is one of the project example. From the SDK example, you can get the project. Another interesting example for the accelerometer is we have what we call its bubble. So I go ahead and import an XTK again. Then the project file is in the under the demo apps. Then we can choose the bubbles here. So we can click on finish. Then this will be load up the bubbles project. Okay. So on this bubbles project, what it does is we also certain rotation of angle. Then it can light up the LED itself. So when it reach a certain level of angles, then we light up a LED. So what it does here, so it should be in the bubble.c, sorry. So inside this bubble.c is there a certain angle of value, then we turn on the LED. We go ahead and build this project. So every example is already included inside the NXP SDK examples. So you can go ahead and play around, just mix around all this recipes and try to build it even for your own project. So you go ahead and copy this .axf file. Let me just put it on the desktop here. Okay. So let me just again launch my link flash from the MCU, NXP MCUXpresso. So we have the bubble file here. We just open it. Then we can, okay, let me refreshing. The probe is refreshing. It detected the probe MCU link FRDM MCXC444 link. Then go ahead and program it. Okay, so it's already successful in programming. So when I power my dev kit, you can see the LED is turned on into the green. So it show off into the certain angle, you turn on the green LED. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Okay, guys, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching. I hope I can try to make more of an XP microcontroller. I have a lot of ideas in my brain for I will make the I2C communication, SPI communication as well for this dev kit as well for my future project. And yeah, guys, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, making more videos and content. Bye.